And ladies and gentlemen, moving on, in a parliamentary democracy, there has to be decorum, there has to be some propriety, there must be some respect for constitutional posts. But time after time after time after time after time, one man, the leader of the opposition in the Lok Sabha, Adhir Ranjan Chowdhury, uses the most crude, crass and cheap abuse. And what he said now with regard to the Prime Minister of India, I mean, what do I say? This cannot go unchecked. Let's debate.
Ito Modi na hai, Pagla Modi.
Speaking about the withdrawal of 2,000 rupee notes, the leader in the Lok Sabha decided to abuse.
কথা নাই বার্তা নাই 2000 টাকা হঠাৎ করে আবার বাতিল করে দেওয়ার ঘোষণা করে দিল। এ তো মোদি নয় পাগলা মোদি। লোকে বলছে পাগলা মোদি। ভারতবর্ষের অর্থনীতি ভেঙে চুরমার, তার মধ্যে আবার ঘোষণা করে দেওয়া হলো যে 2000 টাকা বাজারে চলবে না নাকি। তো ভারতবর্ষের মানুষ যখন একটি বিতশ্রদ্ধ সরকারের প্রতি, যখন ভারতবর্ষে যেটা আওয়াজ উঠে গেছে কংগ্রেসের নেতৃত্বে বিরোধী জোট করতে হবে, মানুষ বলছে কথা।
Facing criticism, he then tried to justify his statement.
आपने कल प्रधानमंत्री को पागल बोला था।
मैंने कहा लोग कहते हैं कि ये पागलपन है।
But the BJP is not buying it.
जब पूरी दुनिया के लोग और उनके राष्ट्राध्यक्ष कहते हैं कि मोदी इज बॉस, तो ये तो हर भारतवासी के लिए गर्वान्वित होने वाला विषय है। लेकिन जो लोग भारत की धाक और मोदी जी की धमक को धूमिल करने की धूर्तापूर्ण धुन में लगे हुए थे, उनको धक्का लगा है और इसलिए उस तरह के अपशब्द और बहके और बेसुरे बयान सुनाई पड़ रहे हैं।
The fact is, this has been the level of discourse by this senior leader of opposition for far too long.
Ma'am, will you ask Adhir to apologize? Ma'am, will you ask Adhir to apologize?
He has already apologized.
Can those holding a statutory office reduce the discourse to such lows? Let's debate.
I would have totally ignored abuse number 93 had it not come from a person who holds the position, Savio, of leader of the Congress in the Lok Sabha, leader of the opposition, and the language he used there. Shazia, first I want to start with you, Savio. If it's a problem with language, then he must apologize. If he doesn't apologize, then he must be sacked. I mean, he cannot use this language about the Prime Minister. This is outrageous, this is crazy, and I think he's lost
it's very sad.
Any control over decency or decorum out here. It's very, very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. I was shocked when I heard that he had said this. Then I saw the soundbite, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, Arnab, I agree with you. It's very unfortunate because people within the Congress and Adhir Ranjan Chowdhury himself is behaving like an adolescent that is facing peer pressure to ensure that his masters in his gang continue to consider him of importance, so he resorts to insulting the Prime Minister. Now, you might not like Mr. Narendra Modi for reasons best known to you, but he represents India, he represents the fact that he's the Prime Minister of India. And you are the leader of the opposition from the Congress. There has to be a decorum that is necessary. Unfortunately, leaders of the Congress have decided to stoop to such low levels that they forget the respectability that is required in the profession and the positions that they have representing the country. In all fairness, he represents the country, the opposition that is a part of the parliament. And today this kind of language, this kind of derogatory language is an example that they are setting for the young of India to really, see the mockery they make of democracy and the mockery they make of their position.
And he has done this before. The Congress party attacked President Draupadi Murmu, calling her Rashtra Patni, insulted the Prime Minister earlier by calling him Gandhi Nali, and then now saying Pagla Modi, you know, this is not a mistake every single time. This is not a mistake. And it's and by the way, Shyam Prasad Mika, it's
No,
not
it's
amusing.
not. It's deliberate.
It's not amusing either. He's getting cover from Sonia Gandhi. The same Sonia Gandhi, if you refer to her by her maiden name, Antonia Di Maino, then the Congress party gets angry, upset. Why are you calling Sonia Gandhi Antonia Di Maino? Well, that is her original name, Antonia Di Maino. But you are calling the Prime Minister Pagla Modi, you are calling him Gandhi Nali, and it seemed to be par for the course. Fact is, he's being encouraged, Mr. Mika, he's being encouraged to do this.
Arnab,
You know, he's being encouraged to do this. He's getting cover from Sonia Gandhi, from Rahul Gandhi. He's getting cover for this.
Arnab, can I answer now?
Yes.
Okay, see, if I were in his position, I wouldn't have used the same words.
Shazia.
So we need to ask him to explain himself. Now, coming to the decorum.
So he does it
and
at
all
a
these
press
issues-
conference as a Congress leader. He's not doing this in his individual capacity.
Oh,
It's not a
come on.
private conversation in his house. He's publicly abusing the Prime Minister of India. Please.
The Prime Minister of India is not Bhagavan, right? He's a politician and people talk.
You can criticize
talk
him.
about
How is this criticism?
Yeah, of course.
You can criticize. How is this criticism?
What kind of criticism the same Prime Minister did against Manmohan Singh? Can you answer? आपका खून ऐसे खोल गया?
I can answer.
I will totally respond. One minute. If he is referring to
Aurat in Pakistan.
one minute.
When Manmohan Singh was called a Dehati Aurat in Pakistan, it was then Gujarat CM and our very own Prime
Savio.
Minister who said they have no business talking about our Prime Minister like that, my dear friend.
First of all,
and every, and every gali and
Prime
every
Minister
abuse
is not a Bhagwan.
and every slur
Okay,
that
stop
you
peddling
make
this.
has an equal and opposite reaction. People
Fine,
come
go
back,
ahead and do
people
it.
come back, and you know,
Go ahead and
PM
do it.
does not
But
retort.
Prime Minister
PM
is
does
not
not retort.
Bhagavan.
He does not
Prime
react.
Minister is not a
but
god.
the public
Hold
does,
on.
and shows us how ill-mannered, uncouth, loud you all are for attacking a Prime Minister of your country. This is
Why
what
not?
this is what they get.
Why not?
By the way,
What were
You want to complain on the policies, you want
not
to
on the Prime Minister. I
pinpoint
told.
on the policies,
Oh.
you're within your
It is a
right.
matter of great
But you're
shame.
not within your right to insult the Prime Minister.
Why? Where is the insult? Where is the insult?
You want to criticize the
You insult
policy.
yourself.
You want to...
Where is the insult?
Savio.
You don't think it's an insult?
Savio, they insult
You
themselves.
don't think it's an insult
the
to the
insult?
Prime Minister?
Yeah.
Where is the insult?
Calling Arvind
You don't think it's an
Kejriwal called him a
insult?
psychopath.
So if I call Antonio
And
Mano mad
and
woman, would that be acceptable?
Now Adhir Ranjan
Savio, Savio, no personal comments from here. I'm saying one thing.
ahead, do it.
We don't
You
do
have been
this.
doing it.
Now, we will not do it. But I would say this.
No, because we
Yes,
cannot.
Savio, let's
No,
not
no.
We
go
have
there.
grown up with culture.
Just
we
one
have
minute.
grown up with culture. We
Yeah.
don't call names to people. We don't call names to respected people. We have a culture. Unfortunately, you all
Go
don't.
do it.
Mrs. Gandhi has a reputation. She represents certain aspects. So why would we call her names? Why are you calling the
Go ahead.
Prime Minister names?
And you know,
Go
Arnab,
ahead,
one more
do
thing,
it.
small
You have
thing.
been doing it.
Look at what the Australian Prime
Well, that's
Minister
not our
says.
culture.
Leader of the
That's
global
not our
South.
culture.
Look at what
What is our
the
culture?
Papua
You are
New Guinea
going-
Can I run that
Prime
whole
Minister
clip of Mr.
Look what Joe
Mr.
Biden
Albanese?
says, and contrast this with a very
In the
own
middle, with
Adhir
all of
Ranjan
them there.
Chowdhury ji.
No, why
Just
are you
see.
going for an
I mean, just contrast this.
No, I think that there is, at some level, I feel that we all saw the clip where Prime Minister Albanese
Talk to Indians.
of
No.
Australia,
Why are you so excited
while
about
welcoming the Prime
Albanese
Minister,
says it's like
said,
Bruce Springsteen.
and he said,
leader of the global
Modi is the
South.
boss, and Renu knows this,
Okay.
that at that point of time, at that very point of time, I'll run the clip here, at that very point of time, you know, you saw the rapturous response from the crowd out
Contrast
there.
this.
And I think, Renu, that is what, that point, that moment has irritated the Congress party. I want to play this for Renu, so you can hear it right now, loud and clear. Hear the clip.
No.
Hear the clip. Hear the clip.
It is a huge pleasure to welcome Prime Minister Modi to Australia. In just my first year as Prime Minister, which I'm celebrating today, I have met the Prime Minister, my friend, 6 times. But absolutely nothing beats standing with him on a stage like this, looking out at this magnificent sea of faces. What an honour. And what a joy it is to get to welcome Prime Minister Modi here with all of you. I get to speak to some pretty big crowds as Prime Minister, but I have to say that the warmth and the energy here tonight is absolutely second to none. I said to my friend the Prime Minister before, the last time I saw someone on the stage here was Bruce Springsteen, and he didn't get the welcome that Prime Minister Modi has got. Prime Minister Modi is the boss.
That's what gets them. That's what gets them angry. Renu hears that. That's what makes her come and say that I will justify the use of that.
It doesn't get any better than that.
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely. But Renu gets upset. Their blood burns, Renu. You know, so you support Adhir Ranjan Chowdhury abusing the Prime Minister of India in that way.
No. There is no justification for any abuse. I am sorry to say that Adhir Ranjan Chowdhury had no business to speak like this, either about the Prime Minister or anybody else. In a civilized democracy, there is no place for abuse.
But Sonia Gandhi is supporting him.
There is no place for calling each other names. You can say, you can know Sonia Gandhi, you know, don't bring in Sonia Gandhi for everything. She's not even here. She doesn't know what's going on. She's sitting in Shimla, Arnab. She doesn't support anything.
Shimla is in India.
You know, Adhir has
Shimla
a habit
is on planet Earth.
of shooting from his mouth. He has a habit of shooting from the hip. He has a habit of saying things without realizing the full repercussions. I think that, you know, the party should really take him to task for the way that he has behaved, and that, you know, I'm telling you, in a civilized society there is no scope for such dialogue. And why should you abuse anybody? There are so many better ways of
why is he not
putting across your
corrected?
point of
Time
view,
and again
whatever
he
the Prime
keeps
Minister
using
may
that
have
kind
done.
of language. Time and again he keeps using that
Why
kind
is
of
the
language.
Prime
He's not
Minister of
corrected,
India?
Renu.
I mean, he's got Teflon.
Why is he not corrected? Why is Adhir Ranjan
He can
Chowdhury not
withstand all these
corrected?
attacks,
Why
because
is Congress allowing him to continue
in his
with that
time
kind of
he has
language?
done the same thing. He has.
Why is he allowed?
No, Congress does not allow or not allow.
Why is he
Congress does
allowed to
not say
continue?
anything.
Congress can correct him.
How do you know the Congress doesn't
can
pull him
correct
up?
him.
And the
Sonia
next
Gandhi
time he
can
does it
correct
again.
him. Why
So
is he
let's
not
not
being
get
corrected?
carried away by all
Why
this
is he not
rhetoric.
being corrected?
I'm
You're
sorry.
not answering
Yeah, why
the
is he not being
I'm
corrected?
sorry,
Because this
please
has
don't
become.
get carried
See, we
away
are
by
dealing with
Linda.
a serial offender, Renu. 1 minute. We are dealing with an individual who has called the Prime Minister Pagal and who has called the President Rashtrapatni. And I must say that unless he is getting genuine support from the Vadra
this
Gandhi family for
Rashtrapati,
this, he
don't
can't be allowed to
repeat.
do it.
Don't please report. No.
I'm not misreporting anything. Please don't say that.
Rashtrapati issue was not a. I think it was a slip of the tongue.
Slip of the tongue.
His Hindi is bad.
Shazia,
And I would
slip
say
of the
that
tongue.
Even his English is bad.
And this time also, what is
It's
it?
On
No, I'm
Rashtrapati,
sorry.
but not on this. I mean,
Gino,
here it's very clear what he's saying.
That person represents
and I
the
think that
opposition
it's
in
a
the
fact
parliament.
that the party should
Renuji, with all respect
should really
to you,
take him up on this.
with all
and that
respect to you,
they must
you should
understand.
not condone.
Can I run the clip,
Because
the
you know
Adhir Ranjan
something?
clip from now?
The last laugh
I am not
is on
condoning.
you.
I am
Because,
saying
you
the
know,
party
With
should
DND
take
today,
it out.
with
You
DND.
don't touch
I
Prime
am
Minister.
saying the party
You do
should
not
not
touch
allow
Prime
all this
Minister.
kind of dialogue, irrespective of what the
appreciate
other
that.
side is doing. No.
No,
Whether
I
it's the Prime
appreciate
Minister
that.
or
But
anybody
you know
else,
something? It's
there is
enough
no
is enough.
cause for
And you contrast
abuse
this
in a civilized
with what
society.
the Prime Minister of
That's all
Papua
I'm
New Guinea
saying.
says, that we will rally behind you, you lead us. And to use abusive language all the time. I mean,
Okay,
there's a whole
let
list,
him
and
lead
this
the-
is like,
let him lead
this
Papua
written
New
on a
Guinea.
slug.
India is a different ball
So
game.
use invective,
Let's not get so
use
carried away
slurs
by
all the time,
all these
personally
countries that he's visiting. Half of
tarnishing
No,
Prime
it's being
Minister.
said
It
now.
doesn't hurt him.
Renu,
It hurts
I'll,
you.
with both of you on the screen, on both sides, I'll run the clip with the translation below in case you don't understand Bengali viewers. You can hear it for yourself. This is what was said.
Yeah, please.
2000 টাকা হঠাৎ করে আবার বাতিল করে দেওয়ার ঘোষণা করে দিল। এ তো মোদি নয়, পাগলা মোদি। লোকে বলছে পাগলা মোদি। ভারতবর্ষের অর্থনীতি ভেঙে চুরমার, তার মধ্যে আবার ঘোষণা করে দেওয়া হলো যে 2000 টাকা বাজারে চলবে না নাকি। তো ভারতবর্ষের মানুষ যখন একটি বিতশ্রদ্ধ সরকারের প্রতি, যখন ভারতবর্ষের আওয়াজ উঠে গেছে কংগ্রেসের নেতৃত্বে বিরোধী জোট করতে হবে, মানুষ বলছে কথা, তখন নিজেদের দর কষাকষি করার ক্ষমতাটা বাড়িয়ে রাখতে চাইছে, দেখাতে চাইছে আমাদেরকে ধরো নালে আমরাও ঝাঁপ মারব, কংগ্রেস আমাদেরকে ধরো নালে আমরাও ঝাঁপ মারব। এ খেলা আমরা জানি। আর আমলা সরানোর যে গল্প, আমরা তার
So you heard it there. He said Pagla Modi 3 times. I think it was not a slip of the tongue, Mr. Meka. It was a deliberate statement. And by the way, the decision on the withdrawal of the 2,000 rupee notes was done by the RBI governor, who has called it a routine exercise. Mr. Chowdhary must be very illiterate, uneducated, unaware, not to know that fact. But he said it 3 times. 3 times is deliberate. There was an emphasis on the word. Yes, Mr. Meka. Now answer, Shazia.
Now,
No, it was deliberate or not?
once you are in a public position, it's not against you, it's against your policies. And it a pagalpan hai, the policies that are implemented are pagalpan. And if Mr. Adhir Ranjan Chowdhury
He did not
choose
say
his
pagalpan
words,
hai.
that's
He
his.
said pagal not
fine.
once, 3 times.
Yeah, he didn't say pagalpan.
No, I don't want to use the word lie, but this is exactly what you're doing. He said pagal.
Why?
Once, not once, but thrice.
Why?
And
Why?
that just shows
What
his
were the words used
exasperation.
against Dr. Manmohan Singh?
I don't know why. You ask him why.
What
Let
were
the
the words?
shrink ask him why. Let his family pull him up and ask why, or his party. I'm no one to ask
louder
why.
and both.
The public will ask you why.
No.
I mean, come on.
I am
What do you
telling
mean?
you.
Why? Ask him.
You can't divert the
Or his
attention
party
of
or
this
his family
country
or his shrink.
by painting.
I
the
don't-
Prime
I'm not
Minister as
responsible
some
for his
kind of
words.
a Bhagwan. He is
But
not a
is this a
Bhagwan.
way to?
He's not a
First of
Bhagwan.
all, he doesn't know about the subject.
We are going
Two,
to
he's
talk
filled
about
with
the issues
hatred.
of this country.
Third, he doesn't know how to speak. Fourth, he has no idea of propriety or decency. You don't use this language
Hatred is
in
what is
public life for
BJP.
anybody. You're a leader of opposition. You represent the opposition in Lok Sabha. Wow, what a great choice. You do
Wow.
us proud. Fantastic. This is your representative
thank
in
you.
the opposition. Wow.
Thank you.
Who has no control over his emotions, language, knowledge whatsoever.
Thank you.
Sad.
Thank you.
Very
Thank you.
sad. Because you don't harm
Thank you is not the answer. I showed the tape. I showed the tape. He used the word
yourself.
3
It has to
times.
do when it has
Thank
to
you
do.
is not be sarcastic in turn. He said it thrice, Savio. You saw that, just in case anyone wanted to recheck whether we are misquoting
Absolutely.
the leader of the
Play
opposition.
it again. Play it again.
Why
for
should
the
I?
program.
I'll play it as. Why you?
The problem, you can see the arrogance in this gentleman itself. You can see the arrogance. There is no decorum. Is that the
Yeah.
example you
So
want
you
to set
can-
to people watching the
who is
proceedings?
this? Who is this person
And
coming
you
here
want
and
people to
sitting and
watch your
lying
leader
on
of
me?
the opposition in the Lok Sabha
Who-
speak in this
you
behalf.
think you can
This
judge on
person
me?
is an Indian.
Who is this
person
person?
is an India that cares about the decorum that happens in Parliament. This is that person.
No,
We are new
no.
India. We expect
you
something
talk
from the
that
representatives. We expect
I-
something from the elected representatives to
nonsense.
behave
Who is this-
as
who is
decent
this
men and
stupid
women.
idiot who is
To
coming
behave
here?
as decent men and women in their communication.
idiot?
That the idiot must be you, sir. And your upbringing.
Okay, 1 minute.
It must be you and your upbringing.
Look at
I
you.
want you to be decent.
They now call Savio.
I want you to be decent.
This is very, very,
I want
very.
you to be
it's-
representative.
I think, Mr. Meka, you have no business calling a co-panelist an idiot. I think it's
He
wrong.
first called me. He first called me names.
He didn't use the word
You should
idiot.
do
You
it.
I did
used the
not
word
call you
idiot,
an
sir.
idiot.
He didn't
I
call
did
you an
not
idiot.
call it.
He didn't call you an idiot. You called him an idiot, and your leader of the opposition
I said
as
this country
used
deserves
disgraceful language with the Prime Minister.
parliamentarians that talk with respect.
Okay.
You play.
Okay, I think this is an unfortunate point in the debate, ladies and gentlemen, but that's the reality, that's the language which has been used. But I know one thing. I know the most viral clip in the last 24 hours has been where the Australian Prime Minister Albanese said, Modi is the boss. And there must be a reason why it's the most viral clip. I shall see you tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Till tomorrow evening. Good night and goodbye.